Eric, back in a minute, all right? Let's keep hitting. Hey, Frank. Frank, got a minute? What's up, papi? Mira, I just got off the phone with the promoter for the December fight at the Garden.
Well, yeah, what'd they say?
Pulling you from the card.
Kidding. Why would they do that?
Oh, Frankie, you know why. Nothing I can do.
Right.
Don't worry, puppy. There'll be other fights, all right?
Well, hell yeah.
They can't just do that. You have a contract.
They can do whatever they want.
Well, sue them.
Yeah, who am I gonna sue? Who am I gonna sue? I can't sue nobody.
Mom just didn't hit me. No, I didn't. She's lying. No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
Who was that liar?
She's lying.
Just go wash up. Dinner's ready.
But do you see that?
Hey.
Go ahead, get your mother. Get out of here.
She's
Now.
But
Now. Hector do something? Can you call someone?
I'm not dealing with that parasite anymore, okay? I took all my stuff out of the gym. And out of the locker.
Oh.
Or what? What's that supposed to mean?
Well, I was counting on the money. We have no more money. What am I going to do? I'm behind bills.
I know,
I'm
I was
behind the phone. I'm behind the rent.
I know, I'm counting on it too, okay? I'll figure something out. I will, I promise you, I will. Come on.
Don't come on me.
Stop it. Stop it.
Go to basketball try yesterday?
No.
Why not?
Because I don't want to play basketball. I want to play football.
Okay, tell him he's gonna get hurt if he plays football. Tell him he needs to play basketball.
You need to play basketball.
Well, it's just the enthusiasm he needs.
What do you want me to say?
I want you to encourage him.
I would, but he can't shoot hoops.
Why not?
Why not? Because when he dribbles, he looks like a retard. That's why.
I can dribble.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
I've seen you dribble. You can't dribble. Your sister dribbles better than you.
Can I box?
Can you box? What are you gonna box? Oranges?
You're not boxing. Get out of your head.
Why not?
Because I say so.
Don't look at me. You throw a punch the way you dribble, you're not even gonna see 13.
Can't be worse than you.
So what'd you say?
No.
No, you said something. Say it. I want to hear it.
I didn't say anything.
What'd you say?
I didn't say anything. See?
What? What now? Jesus Christ.
Check the fuse box.
It's not the fuse box. Well, the one was out. Did you pay Con Ed?
You want to do this in front of the kids right now?
I can't turn the lights. I'm scared.
Oh, sweetie pie, don't be scared. Come here, come here, come here. There's nothing to be scared of in the dark. The dark is actually a lot of fun. Hey, Justin, grab your plantain and throw it at me.
What?
Come on, throw it at me.
I'll get in trouble.
You're not gonna get in trouble. Just
What
throw
are
it
you
at me.
doing?
Mama, we're playing a game.
What are you doing?
Just watch and learn, woman. Watch and learn. See if you can get in my
You're
mouth.
cleaning this up afterward, okay?
Yeah, okay, yeah. Come on. Oh,
I'm ready. All right,
All right. How about your sister's gonna outdo you? Oh! One for the team! Guess whose turn it is?
Mom.
That's right.
I'm not. Don't you dare throw that. Don't throw that at me.
You're playing this game no matter what.
That's right. That's
I ain't
right.
playing this game, okay?
That's
Yes,
right.
you are.
Come on, concentrate, woman. Focus.
Don't throw that at me.
Come on. It loves you.
Wait, baby. Let me do it. Let me get it. Mom, watch. Come on, open your mouth. She's right. Come on, open your mouth. Come on. That's right. You know how we like it.
Oh!
You spit it out. I got it in. I want to do another recount.
Justin.
All right, it's enough. No more. Come on,
Wait,
guys.
first
We're not gonna waste all the food. That was fun, right? See, you're not scared anymore, right? What was that?
Not anymore.
I'm coming. Hey, can I help you?
Yeah, New York City Department of Housing.
What's going on? What is this?
Sorry, man. You got 2 hours to pack your stuff.
All right, how much do we have?
229.
229. Okay. You know, if I sell the car, we could probably get, what, another 800, maybe 900 for luck.
I'll start looking for a job tomorrow.
No, you can't look for a job. Who's gonna take care of Tina? Come on, we can't afford it.
So where are we gonna go tonight?
I don't know. Why don't we just go to a hotel? Let's go to a hotel, sleep the night, try to figure things out.
Hey, why don't we call your cousin Benny?
No, wait. I'm not staying with Benny. This is where I'm staying. He's been shot like 5 times. He's a goddamn hoodlum.
I can call Luis.
What are you thinking?
I wasn't thinking. Hey, I'm sorry.
I'm fine. Just forget it. Just forget it, all right? Check, please. Check.
Everything okay here?
Yeah, it's great. What's the damage?
You have 16 pumpkins.
16, that's a lot of pumpkins. How much are the shakes?
$5 a piece.
And the fries?
$3.95.
Okay, so 5 and 5 and 4 is what, 14?
There's tax, too.
Right. Right, tax. Who can forget the government, right?
Excuse me, I'll give you a minute.
Can I get some money, please? What's the matter? Hey, what's wrong? What? What's the matter? Come on. Look, this isn't easy on either one of us, all right? But we gotta be strong. Gotta be strong, baby. You gotta make a pact. No crying in front of the kids. You got me?
I'm just tired.
I know. I know, but the best thing for us right now is to stay together. You got it?
Yeah.
We're gonna make it. I promise you, we're gonna make it. Okay, all right? I love you now. Come on. Let's pay the bill and go to sleep, all right?
I'll take care of it. Just take the kids outside. I need a moment, okay?
All right. Come on. Come on, hurry up. Put all the candy away.
Mother wants you to pick them up.
Why do I gotta go pick it up? Why can't you?
Don't stop. Enough things on my mind.
What the hell are you doing? I'm sorry, man. I'm really sorry. Clean it up. Help him. Yo. Here we go. Here we go.
You should give me 75. What about those bricks you dropped? Do you expect me to pay for that? Oh, come on, man. I broke 10 bricks. How much are bricks? 50 cents each? You want the 50 or not? Come on, man. All I'm saying is that 10 bricks and 50 cents is how much? I mean, do the math. You know what? I don't got time for this shit. Take the 75. Just don't ever expect me to hire you again. It's your choice. Keep it. He's a smart man if I ever saw one.
Hey, you know if you got any work coming up in the next few days?
I don't know if you noticed all the lights and decorations all over the place, but it's Christmas. Thanks a lot.
Christmas time is here. Happiness and cheer. Fun for all that children call their favorite time of the year. Christmas time is here. Families drawing near. Oh, that
You scared me, you idiots.
So what you doing?
Just trying to bring some Christmas spirit to this place.
Oh, yeah, it's really working. Look at that.
How was work?
Yeah, $50.
Usually make 75.
Yeah, usually. Like, I don't want to talk about it, right? Where are the kids?
Justin's outside playing with some friends. And Christina's on the bed playing with some Toys of Salvation I dropped off.
Tina, who's your friend?
Smetty.
Hi.
Get the hell out of here. Angie. I can't find my jacket.
What?
I think somebody stole my jacket. Can you believe that? Jesus. Hey, excuse me, can I talk to you for a second? Someone stole my jacket last night. I need to file a report.
Actually, Mr. Diaz, I was just about to come and find you. Follow me. I need to talk to you.
Did you find it?
You're not gonna believe this. You're not gonna believe it.
What? What's wrong?
We gotta leave the shelter.
What?
Remember that list that I put us on for the apartments a couple months ago?
Yeah?
Yeah, well, they called us.
You're kidding me.
Yeah, we're gonna be in our own apartment for Christmas after all. What do you think of that? I'm not kidding you. I gotta see the property manager in about an hour.
Oh my God.
Didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you? Didn't I promise you?
Dude, me too.
Promised you,
Is
right?
Santa Claus gonna come this year?
There is no Santa Claus. Really stupid, think about it. How can Santa Claus go to everyone's house in the whole wide world in one night?
Don't listen to your brother. He doesn't know his ass from his mouth, all right?
Sweetie, you know what? Santa already came. He brought us a beautiful apartment.
But I want my doll back.
Oh. Well,
You know what Papa's gonna do? I'm gonna call Santa personally and make sure that he hooks you up with whatever it is you want. Let me get a little giggle out of you. Nothing.
he's tired.
All right, I gotta go in here. Come on.
Okay, why don't you take the troublemaker with you, and I'll take Tina to the clinic and pack everything up.
You get the easy way out, huh?
You know you can't
I
stay
get stuck
here.
with him.
Come on.
Thank you.
Come on, Justin.
Why can't I stay here?
Because you're coming with me, that's
Come on.
why. Come on, bundle up, champ.
Here.
Bundle up.
You can't go out like that.
Come on, baby. I'm 5 blocks from the subway, then a couple of blocks.
Just take that. See you back here in a couple of hours?
with the key. With the key to our new apartment.
Thank God.
Oh, it's freezing.
Come on, let's go.
Why can't I stay here?
Because you can't, that's why. It's not safe.
I can protect myself.
Oh, yeah? You can protect yourself from a grown man?
Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, let's try something.
What the hell you get that?
Got it from a friend of mine.
Can I see it? What the hell you doing with this, man? What's wrong with you?
What?
Carrying shit like that. What's wrong with you, man?
I can protect myself.
Oh, you think you can protect yourself from a grown man?
Yeah.
You think you could?
Yeah.
All right, come on, protect yourself. What you gonna do now? What you gonna do now? Come on. What you gonna do now? Protect yourself. Do so. If you could do it, man, if you could protect me, you could stay here all day. Come on. Just as I thought.
You asshole.
Don't ever let me catch you with a knife again, you hear me?
Whatever.
Go on, go on. Go on. Go, go!
Bells are ringing, children singing, all is merry and bright. Hang your stockings and say your prayers, 'cause Santa Claus comes tonight.
Hi. Merry Christmas. I'm Frank Diaz. I'm here to see Karita about an apartment. Oh, jeez. Oh, look, hey, look. Yankee Stadium, man. We can watch the game from here.
Oh.
That's cool.
Okay, Mr. Diaz, it's $201 a month. And utilities included, first and last month security. There's 3 bedrooms down the hall. This is it. What do you think?
Well, it's not exactly where God left his shoes, but it'll do.
You can actually move in today.
That's great. That'd be great.
If you're handy, you can fix it up, do something with it. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Just put a little muscle to it, maybe paint it, you know.
Yeah.
Change the floors a bit. I could do something with that.
Yeah. Oh, wonderful,
Absolutely.
wonderful. Why don't we go back to my office and we can get the paperwork filled out? It's Christmas Eve. I know you'd like to be in.
Yeah, I would love that. You saw that, man?
I know.
How great is that?
Awesome.
Here you go. Fill this out.
What is this?
The application. You need a pen? Sir, you need a pen?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
You all right?
Yeah. You know what? Do you mind if I filled it out right outside? It'll be just a second.
All right.
Thank you. Come on, man. Yeah, fill that out.
Why?
Just fill it out.
Why can't you do it?
Oh, 'cause my wrist is killing me from the last fight, that's why. It is. My wrist is killing me. What? Just fill it out, all right? And then anything you don't understand, just ask me, all right? Here's your application. And here's the $400. Well, actually, it's $398. But I'll get you the $2 in about 2 days, all right?
Fine. You didn't fill out the employment section.
Right, because I'm in between jobs right now. I'm a boxer.
One of the requirements in qualifying for an apartment here is that you have some form of income.
Yeah, no, I do, but I do. I just work off the books, that's all. So it's like a construction and, you know, work hasn't been steady lately, so.
Unfortunately, I can't put down that you work off the books.
Right. I'm gonna have a few jobs lined up right after Christmas.
That won't work. Management is very strict, and since you don't have a guaranteed form of income, I can't process your application. I'll have to put you back on the list.
What are you talking about?
I can't give you the apartment unless you are presently employed on the books. Your name will go back on the list, and when another apartment becomes available, I'll contact you.
My family's in a shelter. And I can't do it anymore. We just can't do it anymore. You understand?
I'm sorry, sir. I don't know what else to tell you.
You can tell me if the apartment is ours and we can move in there today.
I can't do that.
Come on, it's Christmas. It's Christmas. Give me a break. Can you cut me a break, please? I mean, I promise you, I have a job by the first of the year. I can guarantee it.
I'm sorry. There's nothing I can do. I have a family, too, and if I put you down for the apartment and get caught, I can lose my job.
Just wait for me outside.
Give her hell.
Yeah. Let me explain something to you. Let me explain my situation to you, maybe. Maybe you'll understand. Me and my family, we've been having some hard months. And all we want is to have an apartment for Christmas. That's all. That's all we want. And look, I understand your position. I know what you're in, but imagine having children and sleeping in a dirty shelter on a cold floor for 3 months. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that for a second? No, but are you imagining that for me?
Yes, I understand your position. Many of the tenants who live here were in your shoes at one time or another, but like I said, there's nothing I can do.
Right. Nothing you can do. You know, let me ask you something. How many of those tenants that were in my shoes went into the Gulf War and fought for this country? How many of them, huh?
Excuse me?
It's a simple question. How many of them went and fought? I went and joined up and fought for this country when I was 18 years old, okay? And you're telling me that it's okay for me to risk my life for you and your family, but you don't have to put anything on the line for me and my family. That's what you're telling me, right?
It's not like that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it is like that. It's just like that.
Wait. Come back, please. Do you get a check from the government each month?
I don't get anything. I don't get a dime. I don't get nothing.
Look, I leave the office at 6 tonight. If you can find a job by then, the apartment's yours. That's the best I can do. Otherwise, and I'm sorry, but I'll have to call the next person on the list.
Thank you. I know what you're doing.
Here.
Thank you so much.
So what happened in there? So we didn't get it?
No, we didn't get it, Einstein. Not yet, anyway.
Where are we going now?
Get a job.
Why?
Why? Because I need a job to get an apartment, that's why.
Why don't you tell her you already have a job and make something know?
All right, then what happens when she finds out that I lied, huh?
We already have the keys.
Right, and we'll get thrown out of another apartment. That'd be just great.
No, why can't you just, no, you could just tell her.
Hey, guy, this doesn't make any sense, right? Could you just shut up for a little while, please?
Tell me to shut up, you shut up. I'm just trying to help.
Yeah, you know how you can help?
How?
By shutting up.
I'm hungry.
Yeah, we should have ate the shelter.
Can we get something to eat when we get off the train?
No. All the money I got is for the apartment.
Should've went with Mom.
Yeah, you should've.
Who lives here?
Just mind your business, don't embarrass me, all right? How you doing?
What are you doing here? I told you I got no work today.
I know, and I'm sorry to bother you and all that, but I need to talk to your father for just 1 minute.
About what?
It's a buzz about... Hello, Mr. Monticello, how are you?
All right, how you doing?
How are you? Look, I'm sorry to bother you. I know it's Christmas Eve and whatnot, but I got something very important I need to talk to you about. If you got a minute, please.
We're a little busy right now.
Yeah, I realize this, but this is really important.
Come on, it's cold. Let him in, come on.
Thank you.
Come on.
Thank you.
You just gonna leave me out here?
Go over there, play with the kids. Play ball, make friends.
Why can't I? It's freezing though. I'm cold.
So what's this about that you gotta come bother us today?
Yeah, well, this isn't easy to say, but me and my family, we're living in a shelter.
What are you, homeless?
Just about.
You hungry or something? Dad, give him a few meatballs and...
No, it's okay. I didn't come here for food. I didn't come here for handouts.
Come on, have a bite. Have a bite.
I'm fine, sir. Thank you very much, but I'm fine. I'm okay.
Come on, my wife made 200 of them. Have a bite.
You know, it's an insult to turn down an Italian woman's cooking.
Come on.
Well, I don't want to be insulting
Hey,
anybody,
okay.
right?
Come on, it's good.
Sure.
Be good for you. Have a bite.
Wow.
Best.
That's great stuff.
You want more?
No. I'm great. I hit the spot. Thank you very much. Look, I know you guys are very busy, and I don't want to take up your time, but the reason I'm here is I'm a boxer. And I was up for this big fight, and I got taken off the card, and
I knew I recognized you. Yeah, you're the guy that got his ass kicked by Cesar Rodriguez back at the Garden like 2 months ago, right?
I lost the fight, yeah.
You threw in the towel. I saw it on ESPN. You would have had a shot if you didn't quit. You hit him with a couple of good punches. I mean, you still would have got your head beat in, but you would have had a shot at least.
That was what I was saying.
How can we help you?
Well, that's why I'm here, sir, because in order for me to qualify for this apartment, we need somebody to tell the people who run in the building that I work for you guys on the books.
But you don't work for us on the books.
No, I know.
You want us to lie?
No, I'm not asking you to lie. I'm not asking you that. I'm just need proof of employment so I can get me and my family out of the shelter. And all I need is a W-2 form or a pay stub, anything like that.
We can't do that. No way.
My family will be very appreciative. I'll work it off. I'll work weekends. I'll come here whenever you guys need, whenever holidays, I don't care.
No can do.
Come on, Benny, it's Christmas time. Guy's down on his luck. Let's give him a break. Maybe we could do something with this.
Dad, we can't do it. All right, we're not hiring anyone on the books, and we for shit sure ain't lying to the government. Forget it. We'll lose our license. Then what happens to us when we lose our license, huh? For this?
Look, I'm sorry. My son runs the business. If there was something we could do, believe me, Frank, we'd do it.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Merry Christmas. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for your time.
Thanks for leaving me out in the cold.
You're welcome.
I wasn't really thanking you. Now, where are we going now?
In the city.
Can we get something to eat?
Yeah, we will. You're in a little while, okay?
What's that red stuff on your mouth?
What rest? What are you talking about?
The red stuff on the side of your mouth. Did you eat something while you were in there?
Come on, man. I bet you didn't know that it's an insult to turn down Italian cooking. Did you know that?
You suck, you know that? You really suck. I can't believe you ate something in there.
Mom? Mamacita, ¿dónde está Santa Claus? ¿Dónde está Santa Claus? And the toys that he will leave. Mamacita, oh, where is Santa Claus? I look for him because it's Christmas Eve. I know that I should be sleepy, but maybe he's not far away. So out of the window I'm peeping, hoping to see him in his sleigh. I hope he won't forget to crack his castanets and to his reindeer say, "Oh Pancho, oh Vixen, oh Pedro, oh Blitzen, ole, ole, ole!" Mamacita, ¿dónde está Santa Claus? Oh, where is Santa Claus? It's Christmas Eve. Oh, where is Santa Claus? It's Christmas Eve. All right, Mamacita, I go sleep now.
All right, let me see. Okay, all right. All right, can you bend it back? Can you? All right, so you didn't break it, you just sprained it. Look, I'm gonna have to tie this up really tight, all right, to cut off the swelling, okay? I got to, man. All right, see? Hey, what happened to your hand?
When I fell, I cut myself.
Oh, Jesus Christ, let me see it. Look, we'll clean it up when we get into the city, all right? Stick your hand out. Stick your hand out, come on. Don't sting a little bit, all right? Listen. Where'd you get that?
I took it. Oh, shit.
What's the matter?
I can't eat it now. It has peanuts in it.
So? It's a big deal, man.
I'm allergic to peanuts, remember?
Allergic to peanuts? I thought you was allergic to raisins.
No, peanuts.
That's what you get for stealing, man. Hey, look. I want to say I'm sorry, all right? It's just that... Never mind, I'm just sorry, man, all right? I'm sorry. Can you walk?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. If it hurts you, let me know. We'll just take a break, all right? Come on, let's go. Excuse me, ma'am. Do you know where the Human Resources Department is?
It's on the 3rd floor.
3rd floor?
Up the escalator.
Oh, okay, thank you, Mary. Go there, go. Go sit down, rest your ankle. Go.
Can I help you?
Yes, how you doing? My name is Frank Diaz. I'm here for the security guard position. I was wondering, who should I speak to?
Sorry, they're all filled.
Oh, wow, really? Well, are there any other positions available?
You don't look like a perfume tester.
Well, I can be very versatile.
Look, we really don't have anything right now. Try back after the new year.
You know, what do you have to do to be a perfume tester? I mean, what do you got to do? Hold a perfume bottle and say, try this fragrance, Chez Monet? I could do that.
Sir, move your foot out the door before I call security.
Sorry. Come on, find something, man.
I'm looking, relax.
What about this? What about that?
No, not that. What about that? A beautician in the Bronx.
Oh, beautician. Ha, it's hilarious, man. You're really funny. Ha,
But
ha, ha.
how hard does it have to be to cut someone's hair?
You gotta go to special school for that, man. You can't just cut people's hair, give them a perm, or weave without learning.
You don't have to go to school for that.
Yeah, you do. You gotta go to special school for everything, man.
No, not if you want to be president. All you have to be is 35 and be a U.S. citizen.
Look, just find me a job, okay? Just find me a job, because I'm not gonna be president of the United States, and I'm for shit sure not gonna be a beautician in the Bronx.
What about painting?
I can do paint. Where?
Right here, 230th East First Street.
Good work, man. Good work. Rip it out. Rip it out. Hey, hey. Hey, Just. Check out.
What?
Little girlie over there, man.
Where?
Right there. Oh, look at her. She's looking at you, man. She's eyeballing you.
No, she's
Look at her. She's just smiling. Come on, do something, man.
No.
She's smiling at you.
No.
Oh, look at her. You're in like Flynn, buddy boy. Don't waste it. It's a great opportunity. Do something. Look, look, look. Do something. Wave at her. Wave at her. Now she loved it. She loved it. Look at her. Helping you out, man.
You're helping me out.
Don't call me stupid, man. Come on, let's go. Let's get out of here. You're not gay, are you?
No.
You ever get to first base?
Second.
You're lying, man. You never got to second base.
Did two pitch the girl.
Oh, yeah? Who's the unlucky lady?
I ain't telling you.
Better not be that girl with the wooden leg you're always hanging out with in the shelter. Little perv taking advantage of the handicap, man. You guys even touch tongues?
I need you pitch.
Hey, dude, when you start hitting triples and home runs, you're gonna have to bag it, all right? Because you can't go raw dog these days.
Bag it? What
Oh, man, you never got to second base. Forget it.
Yeah, I know,
Forget it.
but what is bagging mean? What's wrong?
Nothing, man. Come on, let's go. How's your ankle?
Hurts even more.
Well, just put the weight on the other leg. Don't step on it.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I'm here to apply for the painting job.
Come in.
Thanks.
You ever work in the school?
Nah, can't say that I have.
Bunch of bratty kids with no respect.
Yeah, it won't bother me. I got two of my own.
Know how to paint?
Yeah, of course. You know, I painted my own car once, even. It didn't come out all right, but hey, it saved a lot of money.
Good. Principal dinner wants every classroom paid over the holiday break. Step into my office.
Yeah. Hey, do me a favor, go sit by the radio and stay warm, okay?
Smoke?
Yeah, sometimes. Thank you. Sucks they got you working on Christmas, huh?
Tell me about it. All right, let's get the sucker filled out. Name?
Frank Diaz.
Address?
1873 Hunts Point Avenue, Bronx, 11457.
Social?
987-654320. This is on the books, right?
Yeah, of course it's on the books. It's a city job.
Good.
Where was your previous place of employment?
I was working construction, but it was off the books.
Yeah, before that.
Oh, before that, I'm a professional boxer.
No kidding.
Oh, yeah. Why, you a big fight fan?
No. Bowling's my sport.
Bowling's cool. Bowling's cool.
What else? Ever been convicted of a felony?
No.
Any medical condition I should know about?
Not that I know of.
Any problem starting today? I mean, won't just be till 3 o'clock. I mean, I got to get jump start on those classrooms.
No, yeah, I can start today, man. Whatever you need. That's what I'm here for.
You seem all right in my book. Besides, I needed somebody yesterday. Job pays $12.50 an hour.
$12.50.
Oh, yeah, is that a problem?
No, that's great. $12.50 is great.
Well, Mr. Diaz.
Hey, why don't you call me Frank? Just call me Frank. That's what everybody calls me.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, Frank, unless you change your mind before you walked in that door, you got yourself a job.
I do? Oh! Merry Christmas.
Don't be so happy. Sucks working here.
The doctor will be right in, okay? 1, 2. Good girl. It's gonna get better. Hi, I'm Dr. Desai. Hi. Hi. So what's wrong with this little cutie?
Oh, she's been sick for 3 days, and this morning she woke up with a fever.
Oh, flu's going around. Sounds like you're coming down with it, too.
Everybody at our shelter's sick.
Oh, which shelter is that?
Most Precious Host.
Okay. You know, there are better shelters in the city. There's Safe Haven downtown.
That's for women who've been abused. What are you trying to say?
I just see a lot of women come in here in need of help, and they don't like to talk about it.
Well, I don't need help. And my husband's never laid a hand on me. We came all the way down here to take care of my daughter. Can we just do that?
Can you stick out your tongue for me, please? What? And I say I? Oh. Okay. Thanks.
Listen, I've been down that road in the past, and I was smart enough to get out. I know there are better shelters out there, but that would mean leaving my husband.
Okay, I was just giving you options in case you need them, but sounds like you don't.
He's actually out there getting the keys to our new apartment. It's our last day at the shelter.
Congratulations. Good news. All right, well, she's got a lot of inflammation in her throat, so I'm going to put her on an antibiotic. I'll just get the medicine, and I'll get you something for your cough, too, okay?
Thank you.
$12.50 an hour, man. You know what that means?
Finally get me something to eat?
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna get you something to eat on the way home, but it means Yankee Stadium, baby. You and me opening day. Sound like a plan, huh?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get those seats right on the second tier over first base where all the foul balls go.
Can we get hot dogs?
Oh, yeah, we're gonna get hot dogs. Hot dogs, peanuts, cotton candy. Oh, no peanuts, man. I forgot. You're allergic.
You have to have ice cream.
Oh, yeah, ice cream.
A lot of
Oh,
ice
yeah,
cream.
tons of ice cream, son. Tons of ice cream. Cotton candy, Zeppelis. I'm gonna give you so much candy, it's gonna rot your teeth. But hey, don't think about food right now, man. Don't think about food, because it'll make you hungry, all right? We got 2 hours left, all right? Oh, we did it. Can you believe that we did it? We did it, little man. Come on, give me 5. Give me 5. Uptown, midtown, downtown. Oh, man, why'd you slap the brush for?
Come on, that's not funny.
Oh, you see me laughing? I'm not laughing.
Okay. We'll go cross town.
That ain't right, man. That ain't right. You think that's right? I got your hand, you got my Freds, man. That's a whole other different story.
Frank, got a minute?
Yeah, what's up? I mean, I was just about to start painting the wall right now.
Look, I need to talk to you.
Yeah, you're sure. Keep stirring it. Get to work, man. Help us out, right? What's going on?
Ran your social through the district computer. Felony charges came under your profile. Do you know anything about that?
Felony charge.
Yeah. They said you spent 2 years in jail.
Yeah, well, something did go down. It did go down. I mean, I was a young kid, man, a stupid kid, 21 years old. You know how that is, right? I mean, I was hanging out with the wrong crew, and then one night I'm with them, and they go into this bodega, but I stayed outside, and they took some shit. I didn't even know they were gonna do it.
So they held up the place?
Well, I don't know. Like I said, I stayed outside, so I have no clue. But it was a big mess, you know, it was a big mess, and I was guilty by association, and even the store clerk said that I wasn't a part of it, okay? but I couldn't afford a good lawyer. You know how that goes, man.
Frank, this is a problem.
Mr. Morris, I'm not that guy, okay? I'm not that guy. That was a long time ago. It was a mistake. You know, I got a wife and 2 kids, man. That was a wrong time, wrong place, wrong friends. You know what I'm saying?
Frank.
It happens to everybody, you know? I mean...
Frank, look, I need these classrooms painted as much as you need this job. But the Board of Education has a policy. No felons near the kids. Now, I'm sorry, but there is no way around that.
Right. Justin, come here.
Hey, buddy, can I talk to you a second? I'm looking for a guy. Frank Diaz, a Latino guy. He's a boxer. He's about maybe your size. I used to pick him up here for work. I think I picked him up with you one time.
Sorry, I don't know, man.
Oh, it's a good thing. It's a good thing, but I'm trying to do the guy a favor. I can't find him. I'm looking all over the place.
Sorry,
Can you help me out?
Help, man.
Oh, man. Come on, stay over here till it clears up a little bit.
You never told me you went to jail.
Yeah, you never told me you sucked face with Peg Leg Patty. The things we find out along the way, huh? What the hell you doing listening to my business anyhow?
I couldn't. I could just hear you.
Yeah, sure.
Does Mom know?
Yeah, your mom knows.
Did you shoot anybody?
No, I didn't shoot anybody. See, that's why your mother wants you to take up a sport, man, so you stop hanging on the street and don't end up in trouble like I did. You know, as a matter of fact, you're signing up for basketball next week.
My ankle could be broken.
Yeah, it's gonna be better by then. Now, come on, we haven't got much time. Let's go.
It's pouring.
Put your hood up. Here, find me a job
You're not
right
gonna
here.
find anything today. It's Christmas Eve.
You want a warm apartment? You want something to eat? Find me something.
Buy the paper and you put it down.
Abdul, relax. It's just a quarter, all right?
I'm running a business here. You look, you buy.
Oh, is that so?
Yes, that's so.
Oh, I found something.
What you find?
Look, stock room employees needed for holiday.
Where at?
Right here. Oh, it's Houston Street.
Here, I'm putting it down. You happy? There you go. You happy? Let's go.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You can't go like that.
Why not?
Because you're wet, you have paint on you.
Yeah, so what am I supposed to do?
Get new clothes.
All right. You want to go to Armani's maybe? On a little shopping spree? Barney's maybe?
You don't have to spend money.
No? Oh, because people are giving away clothes for free nowadays.
Just do what Mom does.
Yeah, what does she do?
I'll tell you when we get there.
You sure your mother does this?
Yeah.
She gets on me for cursing. Yeah, let me pick out a shirt for these pants.
How about this one?
What, you mean look like a pimp? Come on, man. It's more like it. Just stay here, be right back, all right?
Hey, come on. Hey, relax.
Hey, what's going on?
This your kid?
Yes, it's my stepson. Why?
Just call him shoplifting.
Shoplifting? What are you talking about, man?
Hey, you, empty your pockets. Kid, empty your pockets or we're gonna do it for you.
Hey, Kimosabe, just relax, all right? Just relax. He's a kid, man, please. Empty your pockets, man. What the hell are you doing, man? What the hell are you doing? I'm sorry, man. I don't know what the hell got into him.
Listen, we're gonna have to take him in the back. We gotta write this up.
Okay, come on, man. We all make stupid mistakes, right? Come on. Look, you got it back, right? So there's no harm, no foul. It's all good, right?
We're gonna have to take him in the back and write him up.
Come on, man. Look at him. He's a 9-year-old kid, man. We all made mistakes, right? It's Christmas. Come on, man. Want me to pay for it? I'll pay for it, man.
Sir, it is store policy, all right?
I know it's store policy, man, but it's not your store, right? I mean, so come on, I'll pay for it. I'll give you the money.
Sir, what do you have underneath that sweater?
Oh, man. Just, you know, I had to. I
We're
forgot to
gonna
take it off.
need
That's
some
all.
more assistance down here in the men's
Well,
section.
I was in the dressing room, man, when I heard the screaming. I didn't get a chance to. Go. Meet you in the newsstand. Go.
Whoa, where's he going?
Come on, man. Let's just try to work this out, all right? Man to man. Let's try the two of us, all right? Because what? Look, I'll give you the clothes. I'll pay you back, whatever you want. Come on, man. We can work this out.
That's not the point.
So what is your point?
The point is you have on a sweater underneath your sweater that doesn't belong to you.
I told you why, man. I told you because I was in the dressing room putting it on and I heard the commotion with my son. I came out to protect my son. I am relaxed, man.
You don't seem relaxed, though.
I'm totally relaxed, man. I'm just trying to work this out. I'm trying to work this out with you, right? I said I'll pay you.
Sir,
I want you to back off
you are
right now.
not going anywhere. You
I'm
are coming
going.
with me.
What the hell's the matter with you, huh? What the hell's wrong with you? What, are you stupid? What, you stealing jewelry for your girlfriend? Is that what you're doing?
No, it was for Mom.
It's for your mom. For your mom. Just forget it, all right? Forget it. At least I got the new clothes, right? Yeah. All right, come on, let's go look for a job. Come on.
What's the matter? Tell me, what?
Oh, man. I left my money inside the pants in the dressing room.
What are we gonna do now?
I don't know. If I go back in there, I'm gonna get arrested. Jesus Christ. This is great, man. This is great. Hey, excuse me, do you have the time?
2:15.
15, great. Now I gotta get the deposit and the job. This is great. All right, come on, man, let's go.
No, I can't
No,
walk.
what do you mean?
I can't walk anymore. My stomach hurts.
Oh, come on, your stomach doesn't have to do with your legs. Come on, let's go.
No, I'm not going anywhere until I get something to eat.
All right, we'll get you something to eat at the shelter. Come on.
No.
Hey, come on. Don't be a pussy.
I'm
man. Come
not
on,
a pussy. I'm not a pussy.
Hey, don't do this to me now. Come on, man.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not going anywhere until I get something to eat. I've been walking miles and miles and miles, and my stomach is growling. And my stomach is empty. I feel like I'm gonna pass out.
Justin, come on, man. I swear to God, I want you to get up right now.
No.
Justin, get up right now. Right now, you hear me?
No, I'm done. I don't care what you say anymore. I'm hungry and I want something to eat.
All right, I'll get you something to eat, all right? Are you happy? Come on.
Finally. I'm not eating shit from there. Are you listening?
Yeah, I'm listening to you.
Why can't we go to a restaurant?
This is a restaurant. It's the back of a restaurant, man.
At least try to find something in the rack.
Yeah, I'm looking, man. I'm looking. Oh, bingo, look. Look what I got. Look at this. A perfectly good little jelly donut. Here you go.
It's freaking hard as a rock.
Yeah, I just frozen that song.
Oh. This is disgusting.
You know, maybe if I hadn't listened to you and stolen the clothes, that we could have bought some edible, huh?
I've been asking to get something to eat for the last 5 hours.
You know, I knew I should have left you at the shelter, man. I knew it.
Yeah, you should. Leave me right here. I'll get back to the shelter myself.
Trust me, I'd like to leave you, man.
This isn't my fault.
Oh, no, whose fault is it, man? Who got paint on my pants, huh? And I had to get new clothes. Was that my fault, huh? Was that my fault?
It's your fault we live in a shelter.
What? What did you say, man? You know, you do this all the time. I'm not gonna let you get away with it. What'd you say?
I said it's not my fault.
No, that's not what you said. You said it's your fault we live in a shelter. I heard you. Think I'm a loser, don't you? You know how many families are struggling in this country to try to make it, man? A lot, okay? Wait till you have kids, boy. You're gonna see how goddamn hard that is.
I'm not gonna have kids unless I can afford to take care of them.
Well, you got an answer for everything, don't you, son?
Yeah, I have more answers than you do.
You think I needed you in my life, man? You think I needed the extra responsibility?
You think I needed you?
Yeah, you did. You did. Or would you rather be with your real pops, huh? You think you're better off with him? Why don't you go back, man, so he could beat you up for no reason every fucking day, huh?
Shut up. Just shut up.
What, now you don't have an answer, big man? Huh? You had a big mouth, but when somebody fights back, you don't have nothing to say? Is that what happened?
Bigger man than you.
Is that so?
Yeah, it is so. I can make more money begging in an hour than you can in a whole day.
Oh, you're a big man. Oh.
I can read. And I could walk over the city for 5 hours with a broken ankle, and you can't even get out of the corner for 3 minutes. And at least lose a fight like a real man.
Give me that. You don't want the donut? You don't want it? Change. Spare some change. Can you spare some change? Excuse me, sir, can you spare some change? Sir, spare some change. I'm not talking to you, man.
You're not gonna get anything like that.
I'm not talking to you. Go back. Go back to the shelter, man. Go back to the shelter.
You're not gonna get anything that way.
Yeah, hey, I said I'm not talking to you, man. Excuse me, can you spare some change? Excuse me, can you spare some change? Excuse me, can you spare some change? Excuse me, spare some change.
Excuse me, ma'am. Can you spare some change, please? Excuse me, sir. Can you spare some change, please? Thank you.
Excuse me, can you spare some change?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Excuse me, can you spare some change? Excuse me, can you spare some change? Merry Christmas.
Can you spare some change, please?
Excuse me, can you spare some change?
Thank you, sir. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Count money as fast as you can, all right? Hey, look, I want to thank you for helping me out there, okay?
Whatever.
Remember when I was out there at the park trying to tell you something this morning? Remember that?
Yeah?
I'm gonna tell you the most important thing that I'm ever gonna tell in your life. This is the secret to life. You listening to me?
Like I get a choice.
There's nothing to fear. Okay, come on, say it.
Why?
Why? Because I don't want to waste my breath, man. I want to make sure that you heard me.
There's nothing to fear.
That's right, because fear is the worst weapon in the world, man. The most powerful weapon. And people are going to try to scare you into doing a lot of things in life that you don't want to do. Trust me. I mean, look where it got me, right? Look where I am today. Anyway, just know people are going to manipulate you, right? And that's how they're going to do it. You got me?
Yeah.
Good. Good. So how much you got?
140.
Wow.
How much you get?
It's none of your business.
Do we have enough?
Yeah, we got enough. We got enough, man. As long as I get a job, we'll be fine. All right, man, come on, let's go. Sorry, can't help it. Mitch, come on.
What about the beautician job in the Bronx?
It's 5:30, man. By the time we go back uptown and come back, we'll never make it.
Maybe we could try a few restaurants over by the building.
Nah, it's over.
It's not over. Why you always do that? You're always giving up.
There's no shame to losing. I did my best, okay? Come on, man. I want to make one more stop before we go to the shelter, right? Come on.
Hey, is this what Christina was looking for?
You're buying her a present?
Yeah, I'm buying her a present. Why?
What about me?
What about you?
I walked all over the city, sprained my ankle, and starved for 10 hours, and she gets a present?
Look, all I want to know is this what you want or not?
Yeah.
All right, hey, thank you. Now go get something for yourself and make sure it's under 20 bucks, all right?
Forget it.
No, go get something.
I'm fine.
No, you're not. I mean, why would you have brought it up if you didn't want something? Come on, go get it.
I don't want anything.
Yeah, you do. Come on, you give me shit, and you make me feel bad for not getting you something, not thinking about you. Now go get something. Go.
Did you mean what you said?
Said about what?
About you not needing me around anymore?
Come on. Of course not, man. We just arguing, that's all. What are you doing? Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing, man? What's the matter? Something wrong, man? Is your ankle hurting? What?
Do you love me?
Do I what?
You always tell Christina and Mom, but you never tell me.
It's because you're a man. You're a man. Come on. You're a little man, but you're still a man. Come on. You know I do, right? So we're men, man. I mean, don't do that. Imagine me dropping you off at school every day in front of your friends saying, Justin, I love you, Justin. You would have kicked my ass, right? You know, when we play fight like this, or I pound you on the head, right? When I pound you and give you noogies, that's me telling you in code, right? Thought you knew that. All right, now you know, stupid. What was that? What was that? Come on. Throw a punch like the way I taught you. That's it. That's how I used to hit when I was your age, man, like that. Go ahead. That's right. That's getting good, man. I'm gonna take you to the gym, but don't tell your mom about it, right? All right. That's it. Hey, what are you doing? Hey, cut it out. What are you doing, man? Hey! Come on, stop it. Stop it. What the hell's the matter with you? People are watching. Hey, stop. Calm down and let you go. All right.
Here, baby. Are you okay? What happened, baby?
Oh, he's fine, baby. He's fine. Just sprained his ankle, that's all. How you doing, Tina?
She's better. Her fever broke.
Ah, that's good, baby. I'm glad. Hey, look. What Santa gave me.
What took you so long? I started to worry. And you can tell me on the way. Come on, let's get going. Everything's packed up. We're ready to go. Guys ready? What's wrong? Honey, you got new clothes.
Yeah, it's a long story.
Baby, what happened?
We didn't get the apartment.
What are you talking about?
We didn't get the apartment. I gotta get a job on the books to qualify. That's what I gotta do.
Can we call someone? Can we do something?
Angie, I went everywhere and I tried everything.
We'll figure it out.
Cisco had some Christmas dinner, a nice little dinner somewhere, right? How about that? Let's go eat.
Yeah.
All right? Because the kid's starving. I had a long
Yeah,
day.
yeah.
All right. I'm gonna go wash up.
What happened to your hand? And I slept there. Okay, guys. We're just gonna go to dinner, okay?
Merry Christmas to you.
Coat's on.
Merry Christmas.
Wanna take your toe off, baby?
To you. I wish you a Merry Christmas. I wish you a Merry Christmas. I wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Sit over there. Thank you.
Enjoy your meal.
Thanks. What are you gonna have, little pumpkin?
Spaghetti.
All right, you got it.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
What can I get for you this evening?
Well, I want 2 sodas for the kids. Are you gonna have the pasta with butter?
Yep.
Pasta and butter. What are you gonna have, big guy?
I want the chicken Papa John.
He's gonna get the chicken Papa John. I think that's what I heard him say. And I'm gonna have the steak medium. And my wife's gonna have the lobster.
What's wrong with you?
And 2 glasses of red wine.
Very good. Thank you. I'll be right back with the drinks.
You're a jerk, you know that?
That's why you married me.
It's not funny. Sit up straight. Put your napkin on your lap. Are you gonna tell me everything that happened today?
I think we should dance.
Dance. I don't see anybody dancing.
Who thinks we should dance? I'm gonna need a majority vote. Come on, who thinks that we should dance?
Not to embarrass us.
I said I need a majority vote. Thank you. Looks like I got a majority vote here. You're gonna have to dance with me. Come on.
Come on, let's go over here.
Snowflakes are falling outside my window, but it'd be just perfect with you. Children are singing and sleigh bells are ringing, but it'd be just perfect with you.
Ange, I'm sorry.
Sorry about what?
You're such a goddamn loser.
I'm not a loser.
Yeah, I couldn't even get a job.
Stop it.
Why are you even with me? Huh? I mean, I had potential, but what do I got now?
No matter what I say right now, it doesn't matter. You're not gonna listen to me.
If somebody showed you a crystal ball right now and they said to you, this is where you're gonna end up, will you do it again? I want the truth.
I love you, you know that. And you're the best husband and the best father in the world. Or would I do it again? No. Neither would you. And that's just the truth.
I don't feel so good.
Well, you ate everything but the bread basket.
How was everything?
It was excellent.
Great, thank you.
I'll leave this with you. The wine is on the house.
Oh, thank you, man.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you, too. God damn. Who broke a window in here, huh?
I told you we shouldn't have come here.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine. I got it. I got it.
Here, why don't you take the kid outside? I'll take care of it.
Nah. Nah, I'm not doing that.
Doing what?
You don't think I know what you do? I know what you do. Just let me pay for it, okay? I should do it. All right, everybody, come on. You ready? Let's go. Bundle up. It's gonna be cold.
Okay. How's your leg? What's wrong? Come on. Frank, what's wrong?
No! Frank! Frank, stop!
Frank! Frank, please! Frank, stop! Oh, my God. Frank!
Mr. Diaz,
Yeah?
can I talk with you for a second?
Yeah, sure.
What happened out there?
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I got a little hand out there, but he stole my jacket, all right?
I thought you were placed in an apartment this morning.
Yeah, so did we, but obviously we didn't qualify.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
So what's going on? Is he pressing charges or what?
No, but unfortunately, I have to ask you to leave the shelter.
What? Come on, he took my jacket?
No.
He's
Excuse
throwing
Excuse me,
us out?
that man
Angie,
stole
Angie,
my
I got it,
husband's
baby.
jacket.
Angie,
No,
I
she's
got
not
it.
understanding
Angie.
clearly. He
Ma'am.
stole our jacket.
Angie, please, okay, look, I had to fight him because he took my jacket, all right?
Okay.
I'm aware of what happened, and I will deal with him accordingly, but you've got to go.
Wait, you gonna throw me out? You're gonna throw me and my kids, you're gonna throw us out in the cold right now?
No.
What kind of shelter is this?
No, you can stay and keep one bed.
One bed? What do I do with one bed, ma'am? I got 2 kids here. Can you count? 1, 2 kids! What do I do with that? Tell me to calm down after what you did out there. Don't you tell me to calm down.
Angie, come on.
What are you gonna do? He steals my husband's jacket and we get kicked out. How is this fair? You tell me how this is fair!
I'm sorry, but this is our policy.
You know what? You leave me no choice. You leave me no choice.
Come on, can you just reconsider, please? Can you think about it?
I'm sorry. I can't.
He took my jacket.
I'm so sorry. Hey.
Where'd you go?
Call Liz.
What'd you do that for?
Because we got nowhere to go.
Oh, yeah, we
He's
can
gonna
go
pick us up and he's gonna let us stay with
We
him.
can just
okay?
go to another shelter.
No,
do
we
that.
can't. The kids can't go on leaving like this.
Yeah, you're always on me about showing them the right way. Show them the right way, and then you do this. What kind of example you think you're setting them?
You know what? I've done
kind of
the
example
right
is that?
thing all my life. I am done. I'm trying to fix this right now. Please. Please. Ready, guys?
Is Frank gonna come?
Yeah. He will.
How are you?
Great.
You look lovely.
Hey,
Hey, big guy. How's it going?
Luis, sorry, can we just do this the way we talked on the phone? Let's just not make it harder, okay?
Yeah. Sure. Hey, man. It's all good.
Nah, man, it's not all good. Especially what you did to her.
Frank, for Christ's sake.
Angie, go with him, all right? Just go with him and take the kids. I'm gonna find a shelter. I'm fine.
Justin, grab your things.
I'm not going.
Get in the car now.
No.
Frank, will you tell him to get in the car?
Hey. What are you doing, man? What are you doing, champ? Come on, what's going on? Come on, uptown. Come on. Downtown. Crosstown. Crosstown. Come on, man. Don't leave me hanging.
I'm not going.
You gotta go, man. You gotta go. You gotta take care of your mother and your sister when I'm not around. You're the big man now.
I'm not going without you.
Yeah, it's big of you, all right? But you got no choice.
I have a choice. If you don't go, I don't go.
What the hell's going on here?
Just a minute, okay? Justin, you can't stay with Frank. He's gonna go to another shelter. It's gonna be too dangerous, okay?
Justin, why don't you listen to your mom and come with us? You can see Frank tomorrow.
How about you go in the car and leave me and Frank alone?
I'm your father. You don't talk to me that way. What's this? What is this?
I'm sorry I called you and I dragged you out here, okay?
Yeah. You're sorry, all right. Look at what you're putting yourself and these kids through, huh? For what? For him? Here's the man you keep my son away from me for? You're pathetic. Pathetic. Oh, man, look at that. Hey, why don't you guys wait right here in the booth? I'm gonna go in.
I'm sorry. You're all gonna have to step back a little bit. I'm sorry. We have no room for the rest of the night. I've been here all night. I understand how you feel. There's nothing I can do. You're gonna have to step back, sir. I have no room for you. I'm sorry. Please back up. Sorry, I'm gonna have to ask you to step back.
I'm sorry. I got somebody.
sorry.
Gotta talk to somebody.
Can you please clear this walkway? Can you please? I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry.
I need 2 beds.
I'm sorry. We're at capacity right now.
Sure you
Can
are. I'm sure,
please-
but I got 2 little
Sir,
children.
we're completely full for the night. I'm sorry.
Look at the kids over there, 2 little kids.
Can we please clear this walkway? I'm sorry, sir. We have no room.
No, I don't. Can you recommend a place?
Well, you can try Most Precious Host, maybe.
You know, we just came from over there.
There's nothing else.
told me
There's
they didn't
nothing
have
else in
any
the area.
place.
You try Brooklyn. I hear they have beds out in Fort Greene, but they might be full by now. It's the busiest night of the year. I'm sorry. Everybody, please, can I please have you clear this walkway? We are completely full. We have no beds.
totally full. I don't know what the hell to do.
What the hell are you doing?
Playing a game.
I don't play.
Try me.
Oh, too low, my bad. One more try. Oh.
You can't throw, man. You got no aim.
Go try. A small piece, baby.
Wait. That has peanuts in it. I'm allergic.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
I just told you that because you stuff your face and get yourself sick.
Hey. Hey, don't look at me. I had nothing to do with that.
That is not right.
Your mom's slick, isn't she?
Yeah. She got it. Who's the best? Me too.
Can't believe you did this.
Worst thing.
Too much. Listen.
Could it be the world's grown colder? Maybe I'm a losing soul. The more I try, it just gets harder, and the pain is getting old. Somebody said that nothing lasts forever, just a storm, so I've been told. But it seems that when it rains, it pours, and you know the rain won't last forever, and you know the storm won't always blow. But if the sun don't shine forever, you gotta let it go. Sometimes my burdens get so heavy, and it seems too hard to bear. Sometimes I feel so empty, and it feels like no one's there. Somebody said that nothing lasts forever, just a storm, so I've been told.